Welcome back to another weekly dose of War Era. Last week, we left the War Era world in chaos. Everyone was fighting, while Portugal was like, the UK recovered their lost territories just in time for tea. We're not saying they scheduled the war around it, but we're also not saying they didn't. Norway and Iceland are also making a push back onto the map, with a little help from their European friends, Vikings and ice. What's not to love? Sunday night, Spain bought the Azores and a couple more lands from Chile for dirt cheap. It was like one coin. Not like, it was actually one coin. A proper bargain. Chile's withdrawal from Europe and Africa is starting to look less like a strategic move and more like a yard sale. Spain, still hungry, tried grabbing more territory, and Portugal answered.
Hey, can you throw me another
Ireland. Spain, still hungry, tried grabbing more territory. Chile is now a shell of its former self, with Africa being steadily reclaimed by native forces. In case that wasn't enough chaos, Spain traded Portuguese and African lands with Chile, then went on to conquer more. At this point, they're speedrunning how to make enemies. Portugal, meanwhile, has been busy making new friends. Fresh alliances are forming, and while the details are still under wraps, it's safe to say the Portuguese social circle is expanding. Namely, Poland is one of the most recent allies, quite controversial since they appear to still have some alliances with the N countries. For those who don't know, N is a sort of extension of Latam, I would say. It was formed based on Latam countries and a few European ones. And finally, the new Congress voting. Why? We're not entirely sure. At least I'm not. There's probably a reason behind it. Maybe it's democracy, maybe it's boredom. Either way, ballots are being cast. And they were cast. Your narrator, was once again elected to represent the people. So I'm quite happy, and I thank my 3 friends, or 4 actually, that voted for me. On another note, Sweden seems to be expanding rapidly. I have just opened the map again, and it's crazy how much they've gone. A little AFK the past few days, and oh boy, the amount of things that Spain and Sweden have done are incredible. Spain appears to have taken a lot of Northern Africa and is actively fighting with 3 countries at the time of recording. Sweden has taken, well, all of Sweden. Denmark is trying to rebel. They haven't succeeded once, but they're trying it again. Let's see how that plays out. And the north of Russia has been half taken by Sweden from Japan. The small Russian territory that did belong to the Russians seems to have completely disappeared, and Sweden does not like the fact that Finland existed for a while. They took back their land, the one that they revolted for, and they are now trying to take the one piece of land they have within Estonia. Iceland, however, seems to have completely recovered, which is quite nice to see. And on a small side note, uh, I think it's all fun and games that we do some RP. I myself enjoy doing it quite a lot. I mean, the role playing aspect of the game is, I guess, its biggest charm. We need to take it a little slow, though, sometimes. Uh, General chat has been a little crazy occasionally. People are, or seem at least, to be taking things a little too personally, and some political parties seem to be taking things a little too serious. This usually doesn't pose much of a risk. However, it does get a little annoying. Um, so, as a personal opinion, I would like to request that we players of this beautiful game, honestly, enjoy it for what it is. Roleplay within reason. Enjoy the human to human connections that we gain from this game. I myself have gained quite a few and met some really, really cool people, and have been having a lot of fun because of that. So I guess that's my 2 cents on the matter. But anyways, sorry for the short video, but that wraps up this week's dose. Unfortunately, I am moving to a new place, and my time has been extremely limited. I have been tired every single day. I hope you guys can bear with me for this week and maybe the next one. However, some good news are in order. I have been having quite a lot of fun doing these, and if you guys keep enjoying them and supporting them, I'm thinking of doing these maybe bi-weekly, maybe one weekly dose, maybe one weekly dose, and then a more relaxed video like I kind of did today. Something like a rant or just a little commentary on things that have been happening. If that's something you would like to see, please let me know. But that wraps it up. From tea time recoveries to garage sales, Warera never sleeps, especially if it's Sunday night. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Next week might be even messier.